A property tax costing homeowners on average €950 a year could generate up to €1.1 billion for the Exchequer. That's according to a study by the ESRI, which has claimed there's a strong argument for implementing a property tax here. However, the housing organisation Threshold says the government should think very carefully about such a move.
With such a big hole in our public finances, a property tax seems inevitable. But how it might work is the subject of this ESRI study. The ESRI estimates that if a tax of 0.4% were applied to all owner-occupied homes, it would generate up to €1.1 billion a year. On average, the cost to the homeowner would be €950 per annum or €80 per month. The Institute says using waivers, those on lower incomes could be exempt. And using property valuation databases, the tax could be introduced fast.
Tax authorities could use this sort of scheme, and in fact have used this sort of scheme in the north of Ireland, to implement a valuation system reasonably quickly, and then send out an estimated value to the householders on which the tax could be based. But housing association Threshold says older people, those in arrears and negative equity, couldn't shoulder it.
With the drop in property values, the numbers in negative equity will increase. It's also our belief that there are a lot of people verging on being in mortgage arrears who are basically using up their savings, going to their parents for support, and the numbers who are in difficulties are going to rise.
For that reason, a group of academics and experts are advocating a personal debt forgiveness scheme. Writing in today's Irish Times, they argue if the economy's to recover, personal debt must be confronted and the costs shared by householders, the state and lenders.
Households will be unable to continue to service their debt and be useful members of the productive economy. The solution, therefore, is to write down that debt and impose the loss upon the people within the investment community who lined up to accept that loss if it arose.
But the question is, would those investors be willing to forgive and forget? Will Goodbody, RTE News.
The Minister for Finance has attributed the continuing